Mamata Banerjee is back in campaign mode. And tonight, she is raining fire on the BJP. In a blistering attack, Bengal Chief Minister, who led a protest in Kolkata against the alleged harassment of Bengali-speaking people in BJP-ruled states, said she is ashamed of BJP's attitude towards them. Her charge is explosive in nature. She has gone on to say that BJP calls Bengali speakers Rohingyas. BJP is sending Bengalis to detention camps. These are strong words that are coming in. What is evident now is that the Chief Minister has made an identity pitch ahead of the crucial polls next year. First up, let's listen in to what Mamata Banerjee said and also what the Leader of Opposition in Bengal Assembly, Shubhendu Adhikari, had to say.
এনআরসির নামে একটা নোটিফিকেশন জারি করেছে। আমি দেখলাম নোটিফিকেশনটা ফেব্রুয়ারি মাসে এই 25 সালে ইলেকশনের এক বছর আগে যে যাকেই সন্দেহ হবে জেলে গিয়ে 1 মাস রেখে দিতে পারো। বিনা বিচারে 1 মাস রেখে দেবেন? তার মানে হোয়াট ইজ দিস? এটা মোর দ্যান এমার্জেন্সি। ইন্দিরা গান্ধীকে গালাগালি দিয়ে সুপার এমার্জেন্সি দিয়ে ডে পালন করলেন। তাহলে আপনারা কি করছেন? It is more than emergency and illegal detention.
মমতা হাঁটছে রোহিঙ্গা মুসলমানদের সাপোর্ট করে, আর আমরা এসেছি, আমরা মিছিল করে এসেছি রোহিঙ্গা মুসলমানদের না ভোটার লিস্টে বাদ দিতে। সব ফর্কি এপিকার আধার কার্ড বানিয়ে দিয়েছে মমতা। বিহারে যদি 30 লাখ বাদ চলে যায়, এখানে 90 লক্ষ আছে। রোহিঙ্গা মুসলমানদের হাতে বাংলা যেতে দেওয়া হবে না, 7 শেখের হাতে বাংলা যেতে দেওয়া হবে না। খেলা হাঁটছে রোহিঙ্গা মুসলমানদের বাঁচানোর জন্য, আর আমরা এসেছি বিহারের মতো সমস্ত রোহিঙ্গাকে বাদ দিতে হবে। কোন রোহিঙ্গা মুসলমানের নাম ভোটার তালিকায় থাকবে না, থাকবে না, থাকবে না। আলা মমতা কান খুলে শুনে রাখবে।
It's the same identity pitch that Mamata Banerjee has decided to play on Shreyasi, something that has yielded electoral dividends for her.
Absolutely. While the West Bengal Chief Minister and the chairperson of the Trinamool Congress is once again invoking Bengali pride or Bengali Ashmita through showing herself as the guardian of the Bengali migrants who are working across the country and especially being allegedly targeted in BJP-ruled state. The BJP here has said that she is, carrying out these protest rallies in support of Rohingyas or illegal migrants who have been given voting rights here in the state of West Bengal. And all this is playing out at a time when Bihar, which is, gearing up for elections this year, has seen the SIR, the exercise undertaken by the Election Commission of India, where almost 34 lakh voters were left outside the electoral roll revision. And the Bengal government and the Trinamool Congress is preempting such a step that will be taken here in West Bengal ahead of the elections next year. And that's why Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee today hit the road after a long period of break. Even the monsoon could not deter her to take the message that the BJP is anti-Bengali while the Trinamool Congress is pro-Bengali, a political pitch that is unfolding here in West Bengal, not just by the Trinamool Congress, but ahead of the Prime Minister's visit day after tomorrow here in the state, where he will be addressing a public rally.
All right, Shreyasi, appreciate your time. Let me bring in our newsmaker right now. Shashi Panja is Bengal Cabinet Minister. Ms. Panja, really appreciate your time. Ma'am, my question is, why is Mamata Banerjee now opposing the special intensive revision to clean up West Bengal's voter list when she herself had once demanded action against illegal Bangladeshi voters in Parliament? What happened to the list of Bangladeshi voters that Mamata Banerjee claimed to possess in the Lok Sabha polls of 2005? And let me ask an additional question. Why has it never been submitted to the Election Commission or made public till now?
Maria, good evening. And whatever reaction that you see from Mamata Banerjee, it emanates from the hatred which has been spewed against Bengal and Bengalis. One. Secondly, we know, because we also stand for elections, that the Election Commission goes through a systematic revision in annually, almost about, not even annually, I would say 3 or 4 times a year. It has been an exercise in the past also. We do revision of the roles, we have a sets of objections, everything is there. So is BJP or is the Election Commission, trying to say that all those revisions which have taken place as recent as even January 2025, the role which has come out is full of errors? So what was the Election Commission doing all these years? Third, documents that you and I carry, which have been used as ID to identify myself as a voter, and all the elections which we have been happening not only in Bengal, in India, these these documents were absolutely okay even in the Lok Sabha 2024. What happened then? And fourth, this consistent narrative of the Bengal BJP, the Bengal BJP and the BJP ruled states suddenly pouncing among these migrant workers. The example in Delhi, those people in that Vasant Kunj area have been staying for many years now. They have been working as workers out there. They have those documents. Verification has also been done from the district. But because you're speaking a language, Bengali, that's why they have been told go back or push back. And some of the attempts in the BJP ruled states to pick up these migrant workers and airlifting them to Agartala and other places and trying to push them into Bangladesh just because you're speaking Bengali. And imagine the audacity of the Chief Minister of Assam, where you have, I think, nearly 40% people who speak Bengali because they've been staying in Assam for that many years. They may be speaking Bengali, but they're in Assam. So he's saying whoever write in Bengali, identify them because they are Bangladeshis. What are we heading to? And the SIR, we have no objections. The idea is this SIR could be discussed with all the parties. You see, there is not just one single party with a single candidate in this country. It is a multi-plural democracy.
Okay.
It is a multi-party democracy.
Okay.
So why were not all parties taken on board by the Election Commission? Even we would have certain humble suggestions to make.
Okay. Ma'am, in her own words, the Bengal Chief Minister once said, and I'm quoting her, West Bengal has become a playground for terrorists. They hold the same voter cards as we do. Why is she now then protecting the very system she once called a threat to national security? Why is the TMC leadership then refusing to acknowledge or investigate the presence of illegal migrants or infiltrators on the voter rolls? I mean, if it is about voter cleanup, then shouldn't you be also backing the move, because you had suggested that there is a problem within the system in Bengal?
No, this is not a voter cleaner. This is to disenfranchise voters, proper legal voters. Now, the point is, if suddenly they start talking about infiltration, this happened also in 2021, in which they would say, Ghuspetia and things like that. Well, it is the border security force which guards the borders of states which are sharing international borders, be it West Bengal, be it Punjab. You see, we share international borders. We don't guard our borders. The border security force guards them. So why was the border so porous? So that is one. Now, the second one is, each time I was hearing that you were giving out a statement of the leader of opposition in Bengal in which he says Rohingyas, and that we are trying to protect Rohingyas. Who are Rohingyas? And why will we try to protect them? You see, this is an issue which India has to take up with Myanmar. It's not, we can't handle this issue, can we? And why try to create as if Bengal, just because they speak Bengali, well, Bengali is also spoken besides in Bengal, in Tripura. So are you going to throw everybody out? Or in Assam? And is this the second largest or most spoken Bengali? So anybody who speaks Bengali will be Bangladeshi. I mean, look at the logic. And who's defending the Rohingyas and who's protecting them? Let them be more strict at the borders. We don't want infiltrators. Who said we want infiltrators? Why is this being pushed on us as if we are trying to guard somebody? Of course, voter cleanup is required. we also have a set of complaints. But if it's going to be a cleanup just like a Maharashtra model or a Delhi model, oh yeah, we are not going to accept that. Where you will put in your set of voters, just like they manipulated in Maharashtra and in Delhi. Haven't we seen that? Well, that model is not going to work out in Bengal.
All right. Those are strong words coming in there from Dr. Shashi Panja, who is a minister in Mamata Banerjee's cabinet in Bengal. Dr. Panja, I appreciate your time. Let's bring in Priyanka Tibrewal, who is the secretary of the BJP in West Bengal. Ms. Tibrewal, the BJP not once but twice had made a formal representation to the Election Commission claiming that there are 17 lakh plus duplicate voters in Bengal. My question is, what concrete evidence does the party have to support that claim? And does this include these illegal voters that you're talking about? The larger question here is that the TMC says that this is about disenfranchisement rather than a scrutiny of cleanup.
Hi, very good evening, Maria. I don't understand if it is just an allegation and if there is no truth beyond whatever we are alleging, then why is the TMC government so scared? Why is it scared that, people will, their names will be struck out from the voter list? Whose names will be struck out from the voter list? Who are these people for whom Mamata Banerjee is wanting to walk on the streets? See, the theory is very simple. Mamata Banerjee is a queen of drama. So this political theatrics, now people understand very well. Every alternate day or thrice or 4 times in a month, there are offices where you are getting fake voter IDs, you find fake passports, documents where these officers are issuing these voter IDs and cards to people who are coming from Bangladesh by crossing the border. And this has been caught number of times in West Bengal. Now she's saying that people, anybody who's speaking Bengali, they are being caught all over in the India and they are being thrown out. And I'm asking them to come back to Bengal. Of course, she wants them to come back to Bengal because they are the people whom this government has issued fake documents. And I am saying this, that there is content in whatever I am saying. These are the same people who have come from Bangladesh. Now, Mamata Banerjee is saying that this is the job of the BSF. There are so many times when the Home Ministry recently thrice has written to Mamata Banerjee that allot us the land, acquire the land and please give it to the Home Ministry so that the fencing which is incomplete can be done. But Mamata Banerjee doesn't want that the fencing should be done. See, in the name of Bengali Ashmita, I am telling you, she's trying to bring those people under shelter who also speak Bengali, but these Bengali speaking people are from Bangladesh. These Bengali speaking people are from Rohingyas from Myanmar. Now she's saying Bengali. No, Bengal belongs to the Bengalis of Bengal, but not to the people who are speaking Bengali from Bangladesh and who are the illegal immigrants who have entered our country. Mamata Banerjee is trying to play this soft card of Bengali and she knows that, people will get attracted if she goes on the streets and say this. But people are no more fools. And it may be that people do not have a fake PhD degree from any Georgia University, but people of Bengal are now educated enough and sane enough to understand whose rights Mamata Banerjee is trying to grab.
But Priyanka, there has been a genuine concern with regards to marginalized communities in Bihar where the exercise is ongoing right now, the SIR. My concern then is, how will the BJP address the concerns that targeting illegal voters actually might lead to harassment of the poor or the marginalized communities and the mobile population of the state?
No, I will tell you, in the past decade, we have seen that how effectively, how effectively technology has taken place, and that goes right to the roots where there were accounts which were opened, Jan Dhan accounts. We have seen everything. So the way they are trying to portray, that very marginalized people, migrant people, they don't know anything. That is not the fact. Now, each and every person, I believe, is conscious about their rights. They are conscious about their documents, their voter cards, their Aadhaar cards, everything. Now, if there is no match between the voter list and their documents which they are carrying, so that means that there is definitely something to be taken care of. So why is Mamata Banerjee scared? Because this has not been done by the BJP. This is the Election Commission who wants to go for this special intensive revision in the voter list. And if this is done, I believe that it would be good for each and every state. Because that is the way we'll come to know that who are the illegal people who are in any other state. I do not say that all the illegal immigrants who are coming from Bangladesh are settling down in Bengal. They may be going elsewhere. They are going to Bihar. They are going to Assam.
But Ms. Tibrewal, the fact is that the entire narrative that Mamata Banerjee managed to build in 2021 assembly elections did backfire on the BJP when she projected the BJP leadership as that of an outsider, and she is fighting for the linguistic identity. That is why she's saying that all Bengali-speaking people are being targeted. She is someone who stands up for Bengali pride.
Now, exactly. This is where I say that people of Bengal are now sane enough to understand these kind of theatrics. Mamata Banerjee is not worried about those Bengali-speaking people who have lost their jobs because of the corruption of Mamata Banerjee and her government. Mamata Banerjee is not bothered about those Bengali-speaking doctors of Arjikar who was raped. She's not bothered about that Bengali girl who was raped in a government law college. She is not bothered about those Bengalis whose rights she has curtailed, and she has given high-profile government jobs to the outsiders who are not Bengalis. Although these jobs, the Bengali-speaking people also deserve to get these jobs. But she hasn't given them all those jobs. So who are these Bengalis about whom Mamata Banerjee is bothered? These are the Rohingyas. These are the illegal immigrants from Bangladesh who speak Bengali also.
All right, Priyanka Tibrewal, appreciate your time. Thank you so much for joining us.